Welcome into today's sports page on this awesome Thanksgiving Eve. We'll kick things off with action last night from Prince George's Community College. We're heading over to basketball. The Owls taking on Frederick Community College in this one in Largo. Things got underway in the first half. Here's freshman Lorenzo Tate. He's just going to handle the ball here. Well, actually, I'm sorry, he picks up that pass. That was an and one to kick things off with some power. He'd head to the free throw line and knock those down. The Owls just seem to have the advantage in this one. Jason Johnson, he's a sophomore, fighting his way into the paint again. But Frederick would do their best to keep things close on the next possession. Watch what happens. They're going to execute. They're going to find their sweet shooter, Ben Weltley. He knocks down the jumper. But the Owls would just prove to be a little bit too much. Donnell Diggs, the point guard with some fancy handle here. Whoop. Catch that, holds on to the ball, but he manages to find his teammate, Gabriel McCray. He finished on the night with 21 points and 10 boards. He gets the layup there. The Owls would finish this one out 100-79 as they head into Thanksgiving break. The Maryland men's soccer team will not be celebrating Thanksgiving with loved ones because they are playing in the NCAA Tournament. Last weekend, the team topped their second-round opponent and have moved into the third round of action for the 12th straight year. We caught up with Coach Sasho Sorowski and one of his studs at practice this week.
The first game in the NCAA Tournament for us is always a little bit of an anxious moment because there's so much expectation and we're such a heavy favorite. So getting through that one is always important, and now that we're through there, we're looking forward to a great match this weekend against Irvine.
There's definitely an expectation, and there's certain things that we expect of this program, and that's to come in day out with the same attitude no matter who you're playing the next week. We want 100% every day to make sure we're in the right place, and we feel that if we do that the Maryland way each day, then we'll be in a good position to be successful.
We want to be that program that everybody shoots for. We want to set the standard for college soccer. We take a lot of pride in that. We're very proud that what we've accomplished, and but for us, it's always a defining moment if we get to the College Cup and if we win a national championship. So we've already had a great year, but we're not satisfied. I mean, our goal is to be last team smiling.
The Terps will face 12th-seeded UC Irvine on Sunday. It's the first time these two teams have faced one another, and that game will be at Ludwig Field at College Park. This time of year isn't only money-making time for college soccer, but also for high school football. There are two teams still competing for titles in the county, and from one of them, we will pull our Player of the Week. In fact, it's our first CTV Sports Page honor for this season, and it goes to Surrattsville Junior standout Amaru Major, and here's why. After Surrattsville clinched the regional championship over the weekend, a parent from the losing team came over and congratulated running back Amaru Major and commended him on his performance during the course of the game.
It made me feel even confidence in myself and gave me more confidence that I know other people care and other people notice my talent and I notice theirs. So it gave me a big look out that I got to continue working hard, keep fighting, be patient. My time will come.
As of right now, Major is making the most of his time in a Hornets uniform, having led his team to a victory with 200 yards rushing and over 100 yards in interceptions.
When you have a kid like him that can do it on both sides of the ball and doesn't complain, doesn't get tired, he just leads by example. And I commend him, and it's a joy to coach.
Major currently ranks 5th in the region in rushing yards with 1,967 total thus far.
That's really expected from Amaru. Amaru is one of the best running backs, one of the best athletes I've ever seen. So I really thank God for having him on my team.
Even with all of those accolades and accomplishment, Major's philosophy to attacking the game is simple.
As a football player, I encourage my team to do better and work harder than me. So when they working me harder, I'm getting them better and they getting me better.
Victory! Victory!
Major and the Hornets captured the school's first regional title, and he will certainly be on the radar when his team faces Fort Hill on Black Friday. The remaining team schedules shake out this way. So let's check out the graphics. Surrattsville will play Fort Hill at Fort Hill, and that game is on Black Friday at 7 p.m. And then in the 4A region, Suitland's still alive. They will host Meade at 1 o'clock on Saturday, November 30th. That game is at Suitland High School. But before those games get underway, of course, congratulations to Amaru for being our Player of the Week. Now, moving over to Maryland, Juan Dixon, the University of Maryland men's basketball team, made some news today with the addition of their notable alum. Juan Dixon has been hired as the team's special assistant on one condition, that he finish his undergraduate degree in family sciences. The addition of Dixon and the promotion of Dustin Clark to third assistant come in the wake of a resignation from Delonte Hill, who was arrested for a DUI last month. The Terps say Dixon will serve as a mentor based on his 9 years of NBA experience, scout opponents, and oversee academics. In other local college news, Gallaudet University has made some national news this year, going 9-2 and advancing to the playoffs for the first time in school history. Senior defensive man Adam Talat, is up for the Gagliardi Award, which is the equivalent of the D3 Heisman. Not only has Talat had a potential award-winning season, he's also caught the eye of some pro scouts, and the school is planning a pro day for him. If all goes well, he could be the first player from the university to go to the league. In the pro basketball, quick mention of the Wizards. They topped the Lakers last night in a thriller, 116-111. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games, and that's going to do it for the CTV Pre-Turkey Day Sports Page. I'm Monica McNutt.
Congrats to the Gallaudet. I used to work there, so I know what a big deal it is, just to have a winning season, let alone go that far.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a huge deal. I mean, people don't know that the huddle was actually originated at Gallaudet University,
That's
obviously,
right.
because they were deaf. But this story has been awesome. It's made tons of national headlines. A number of different outlets have covered it and covered it really well.
Well, tell me, given that we're talking Thanksgiving, it's synonymous for turkey and sports on the day. So
indeed.
What's coming up?
I mean, I know from personal experience, athletes, you don't go home. You just don't go home unless your team is not winning. I mean,
it's a work day.
It is a work day. I mean, you got Maryland, who just came back from the Paradise Jam where they won in the Virgin Islands. Georgetown was in Puerto Rico. Maryland women are off to Puerto Rico. Georgetown women are in Alaska. Everybody's traveling. Of course, big football this weekend on all levels. Maryland will take on NC State. So a lot of work to be done. Eat your turkey, but somebody is in the gym not stuffing their face.
That's right. And while you're watching the game, don't forget your parents who are out there washing those dishes. Go help them out. Put the TV by the sink there while you're washing the dishes, right? All right.
Indeed.